Felicia, it's Mac. Call me when you get a chance. We need to talk about what's going on with you in Frisco. Hey, didn't see you come in.
Well, you don't have to apologize. If you're busy, go ahead.
Look, I've already taken care of it. So, you're here to drink or to dine?
Oh, I think probably dinner is in order.
All right. What can I get you? Ribs, chicken?
Both.
Okay.
And while you're at it, why don't you tell me what's going on with Felicia?
That was Mac, wasn't it?
How'd you know?
I don't know. Years of training. Always studying people. Why didn't you take his call?
I'm a coward. I know I have to talk to him sooner or later, but I have no idea what I'm going to say to Mac about Frisco.
Hey.
Dad, hey. What are you doing here?
I brought you a little surprise. Ta-da!
Pizza from Gagliano's?
Yeah, how about that, huh? Used to be my favorite. So happy when I saw the place was still in business.
Okay. You didn't just drive 5 miles out of your way to bring me this, so what's going on?
We alone?
Yes. Enough with the subterfuge. Why are you here?
I want to talk to you about your friend Spinelli.
Here you go, and I will text Mayor Lomax right away. Can't have a wedding without the officiant or the maid of honor.
Well, that must be Lulu.
Luke.
Oh, nice bouquet.
Spencer, what the hell are you doing here?
Where's Lulu?
Lulu's still getting dressed. She wants to be picture perfect for her mother's big day.
It still doesn't explain what the hell you're doing here.
Hey, you don't need to be so pessimistic there, pal. Maybe he's just trying to wish the happy couple good wishes.
Lucy, I admire your optimism here, but the reason why Spencer is here is to cause trouble, because that's what he does.
You know, before I'm forced to exchange insults with this clown, may I just say what a pleasure it is to see you, Miss Cole.
Oh, you may.
Hi, Doc. And, I'm so sorry about your recent troubles.
Well, yes, I've had them, but they will pass. The SEC will get out of my hair about all my cosmetic stuff, and then I'm going to throw one heck of a nurse's ball, because I got that backup guy over there, too.
Oh. Did she rope you into witnessing these nuptials?
No, shush, no roping, no. Not roping, no.
Persuaded.
All right, enough of this. Spencer, do your catching up elsewhere. This is my wedding. You're not invited.
You know what? This is a courthouse, in case you didn't notice. This is a public building, which means I, as a member of the public, have a perfect right to be here. You would know that if your law degree wasn't as phony as your bridge work.
You know what? I'm going to throw you out of here.
Scotty, please
No, I am.
don't.
He's a fool, and I'm throwing him out.
No, not until you tell me what you're doing here.
You know, Felicia and I have been doing this dance for the better part of 2 decades. And just when I think there's a future for us, Frisco descends from the heavens. Look, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you don't have to.
I know all the signs. It starts with Felicia lying. And I know she and Frisco went to dinner.
And she omitted to tell you that.
You know what? Hey, if Felicia wants to play these games, who am I to object, right? After all, I'm just the guy that raised her 2 daughters. You know, when you need to savor your meal, really focus on your food.
You know what? This looks very good.
I know he's up to something. I know it, and I can't do anything about it. Except sit here and wait for Felicia to call me back. Do you know how frustrating that is?
Why don't you tell me about it?
I thought you and Mac were okay. I mean, of course, I understand that having Frisco in town has got to be difficult.
Yeah, you might say that. He told me he wants me back.
When did that happen?
The other night at the Metro Court. When I met him, without telling Mac. The only reason why I met him is when I wanted to shut him down, to let him know that there was absolutely 0 chance that we would ever get back together again.
Oh, God, that's not what happened, is it?
No. What happened was, we ended up taking a little trip down memory lane.
This is even better than I remember. I mean, since I've been pregnant, all my cravings have been really out of whack. Like things I like, I hate, and vice versa. But this is really good.
How's that going, by the way, then? The pregnancy, everything okay?
Well, aside from my intense craving for pastrami sandwiches, I can't really complain. Is that why you wanted to talk to me about Spinelli, because of the baby?
I've been thinking, honey. Maybe it's not such a good idea that you pass the baby off as Dante and Lulu's.
Dad, you promised me you're going to keep this secret. You're not going to tell Dante and Lulu now, are you?
I'll tell you why he's here. Because he wants to convince you that you're making a big mistake here. This dumbbell doesn't realize that you want to make a commitment to me.
Hey, pal, you know, you're coming off a little bit defensive. That's not the light you want to be seen in by your bride.
Oh, for God's sake, you can marry whoever you want to marry, but I think we all know that you can do a lot better than this bozo.
Oh, Spencer, you're trying to rescue Laura from her own fiancé.
Yeah, but look, I'm not the guy who thinks sending a replica of the Ice Princess is an amusing party favor.
So wait, I'm not just the bad guy. All of a sudden, I'm not some sort of mastermind, some criminal.
No, I don't think you're a master anything.
Spencer, I came back here to see Laura, and you accused me of sending your daughter some reminder of your disco dancing days? You're living in the past, huh? Join us here in the future.
Gentlemen, why don't we just step back and take a breath? This isn't the time, and it definitely isn't the place.
Thank you, Kevin. I hate it when you two fight like this.
Well, come on, Spencer. Tell everybody why you're here. What's your cockamamie plan to stop this wedding?
Is that why you're here?
I'll just be honest with Felicia. Let her know that I know she went to dinner with Frisco and see how she feels about that.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, it would be if I could get a hold of her. I mean, she's avoiding me, and every minute that goes by, I can't help but wonder what she's doing.
Don't do that. Don't go down that road. You know, it's a very short trip from jealousy to outright paranoia.
I can see them at dinner, right? Sitting across the table from each other. They're leaning in, gazing into each other's eyes, holding hands. Or maybe they just skipped dinner and went right to feeding each other chocolate-covered strawberries while laughing about what a sucker I am. Or maybe they just skipped food altogether. And he just seduced her, and they made mad passionate love while listening to a string quartet play Lady of My Heart.
Bear the grip on yourself, Mac. I don't know what Felicia's doing, but I can guarantee you that is not it.
It was Georgie's birthday, and I think that we were kind of emotional.
Oh, I can imagine.
We started to reminisce, and it's like opening up the floodgates. All these memories started just rushing back. You know, those first adventures when we were young and in love. And it was just the two of us against the world.
Oh, God, I remember those days. It was just so much fun, wasn't it, when you were young? I mean, like falling in love for the first time, your heart was beating all the time, going crazy. You didn't know whether you were going to have a heart attack or... And it was just feeling of being alive, you know? And that bond, I always feel that the bond that you make at that time kind of never goes away.
No. I knew you'd agree with me. I dug this out the other day, and I've been carrying it around with me ever since. This is my little secret.
I have no intention of giving away your secret. I'll say nothing to Dante and Lulu.
Thank God.
But if you thought this through, I know you're doing something nice for your friends, and I'm very proud that you're willing to make such a huge sacrifice. But you know you're giving part of yourself away.
Look, I am the one that volunteered to be a surrogate.
But you're not a surrogate anymore. You really willing to give your baby to Dante and Lulu when you know it's really yours?
I told you that I am not ready to be a mother. And I don't know if I ever will be. It's not like I come from a stable family. I'm not an inherently nurturing person.
Well, I strongly disagree.
Look, and even if I was ready to be a mother, Spinelli and I aren't together. He's with somebody else.
Honey, you and Spinelli don't have to be together to parent this child.
No, Dad. It's more than that, okay? Dante and Lulu, they are so excited about this child. If you could have been there when they saw the sonogram, they believe that this baby is theirs, and I am not going to take that away from them.
But honey, You're not giving Dante and Lulu a family. You're giving them yours. Maxie, this is your baby. This is my grandchild. You're both my flesh and blood.
And since when does that matter?
What do you mean by that?
Dad, you have been surprisingly supportive lately, and I am very grateful, but I mean, you've never really been too concerned about being a father. I have a few memories of you from when I was little, but Georgie only knew you from pictures.
Well, I made some poor choices, but I can't go back and unmake them.
No, Dad, I understand, and I'm not mad at you anymore. You know, I get that even heroic super spy dads have flaws. You didn't leave because you were malicious. You left because you didn't want the life you had signed up for. And that's okay.
I'm trying to make up for lost time.
That's exactly my point. Being a father has never really been your priority, so I want to know why you're really here.
All right, yes. I am here to stop this stupid wedding.
Yeah, well, I knew it.
Okay, you know, I remember, hey, Puerto Rico, those little rum drinks with the umbrellas, we loved them. Metrocourt has the best recipe. Come on, let's just go, please.
That's a good idea, Spencer. Why don't you find a waterfront bar and sauce up? That's what you're good at.
You deserve so much more than this pathological loser, Laura.
Oh, come on. Do you think anybody's really buying your little rant here that I'm dangerous to Laura?
Of course you're dangerous for her, because you're not the right man.
All right. Then who is?
You've nothing to worry about when it comes to Felicia. I've seen the way she looks at you. She's head over heels in love.
That was before Frisco showed up. Duke Frisco was Felicia's first love. I mean, she sees him, brings up all the memories, all the feelings they shared. I can't compete with that.
But don't be so sure. That's all Anna and I have are wonderful, wonderful memories. Look how that turned out for me.
Wow, I remember this day. You and Frisco were so in love. It was an honor to stand up for you.
But I'm with Mac now.
Right.
And we have a history, too. And there were years after Frisco took off to become a full-time agent. Sometimes Mac and I were friends, and sometimes we were lovers. But he was always my rock. The one that I could count on. He never failed me.
Mac's a wonderful man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And I thought I finally had it clear in my head when we got married. But I was wrong, because I let him down. And to make matters worse, I left Mac to raise my daughters. I missed out on raising my daughters because I was chasing after Frisco. We always agreed to meet up in one city or another city, and he would never show up. And I got it. I'm not the priority.
Right.
He wants to love me when it's convenient for him.
Yeah.
But he didn't want a life with me.
Do you think he's changed at all?
Well, he says he has.
Right.
But even if it's true, it's too late for us. So why do I keep carrying this picture around with me? Why can't I stop thinking about the way things used to be?
You're asking the wrong person. Really. Join the club.
You know, honey, all those years away, I told myself that it was for the greater good, that I was serving my country, and that I'd be able to make up the time I lost with you and your sister. But what I really didn't realize is that once time is gone, it's gone. For everyone, and it really doesn't matter if you're alive or dead.
I really wish you could have known Georgie. She was so smart. And I don't mean that she got straight A's, which she always did. But she was really smart about people. She gave great advice. She was kind and forgiving. No matter how badly I would screw up, my little sister would always be on my side. And I miss that. I miss her. You would think after all these years that I would be used to it, but I still can't really believe she's gone.
As it was our first date, I wanted it to be romantic. I wanted to recapture the magic.
So we arrive at the Metro Court.
I promptly ordered a bottle of wine. I thought it was the correct vintage. I hoped it was.
85 Cabernet. It's my favorite.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, it was lovely. Until it wasn't.
What happened?
Oh, so we had our expensive meal, and then the waiter brought the check, and Duke paid with cash.
Very quickly, the waiter returned with the check and told me that the bills were counterfeit.
How did you end up with funny money?
Well, suffice to say, when you do business with Tracy Quarterman, it's a very good idea to keep your eye on your back.
Noted. But I gotta be honest with you. This doesn't sound too bad.
Really? Which part? The fact that I'd been paying for everything with forged money? Or the fact that Anna had to pay for the bill with her own credit card?
So the evening didn't go perfectly. It doesn't mean you can't get Anna back.
It's over? Why?
Because the mere fact that Duke was in a position to take counterfeit money from Tracy, that points to a larger problem.
Which is what?
Which is that he always cuts corners to get what he wants. And even if that means being on the wrong side of the law, so be it. You know, which... that's a serious complication, considering that I am the law.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to be together if we're on opposite sides?
Once we had Faison's ridiculous masquerade behind us, nothing was going to get in our way. I was wrong. You know, I think maybe what Anna and I had was just too long ago.
As much as I loved Duke, our relationship is 20 years in the past. Is it even practical to try to rekindle it?
I'm in the same boat. As much as I cherish my memories with Frisco and that first love, we're just not the same. It's over between us.
Talking about losing your family, I think I understand what that means.
I want another chance with you, Maxie. And your mom.
Mom?
I love your mom. I want her back.
You're serious?
Honey, I know your mom and I have had our problems, but, feelings like that are very real. And I want to know if we can get back what we had.
And you think that you could just come back here and expect her to try again?
Yeah, I understand why you'd be skeptical. We did have dinner the other night.
And?
Well, she sort of made a show of letting me know she wants me to leave town.
Oh, Dad. Oh, I don't think that was a show. I think she wants you to leave town.
Honey, please. Now, I know your mom and I have had sort of a weird life together, but the feelings we have are very real.
No, this is not fair, okay? Mom is with Mac. And after all the times she screwed up and hurt him, he forgave her, and they worked things out, and they're happy.
I think she'd be happier with me.
I love Mac, and I do not want to see him get hurt.
And I will always be grateful to Mac for taking care of my girls, but that doesn't mean that he's right for your mother.
I understand how you could feel that way, but, I'm not sure that I do.
Well, unfortunately, honey, in situations like this, someone usually gets hurt.
I think I deserve an answer. If Scotty's not the right man for me, who is?
I don't know, Laura. I just know it isn't this. Hang on. Oh, it's Lulu. Probably calling to say she's not going to make the wedding because she doesn't want you to marry him either. Hey, Cupcake.
Luke,
Luke, it's Dante. Lulu's missing.
Anna has a rather colorful background. You know, everything from fencing stolen jewels to being a double agent. I'm sure that gives her a certain empathy towards other people's transgressions. She did marry you.
What are you saying?
I'm saying her line about being on opposite sides of the law was an excuse.
For what?
So she can hide from her true feelings.
Anna doesn't hide from anything. She's not afraid of anything. She's one of the bravest people I've ever known.
You'd be surprised what scares people. Like facing what's inside her own heart. But anyway, you know, you can still get Anna back. Don't give up on her yet.
Well, don't you give up. I can assure you, these are real. I have no doubt. Hello, Felicia.
Hello, Duke.
See you.
Good night. Wasn't sure I'd see you tonight. Seemed like maybe you were busy.
Well, I got your message, and you're absolutely right. We do need to talk about Frisco. The friend that I met for dinner the other night. It was him.
I sort of figured that out.
It's not what you think. The only reason why I agreed to meet with Frisco is because I wanted to ask him to leave town. I think it's the best choice for all of us.
So I was right. Frisco wants you back.
Yes, he does.
How do you feel about that?
Just listen, I want to apologize. I'm sorry I dumped that stuff about your mother on you.
It's okay.
No, it's really not. You've got plenty on your plate right now. I sometimes just can't help the way I feel.
Dad, I get it, okay? We can't help who we love. But we also can't expect them to want us back after we've hurt them repeatedly.
Right. Well, honey, I guess I just feel a little bit differently. I kind of believe that when two people love each other, and I think your mother still loves me, you don't let that go. You fight for it. Thanks for the chat. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks for the pizza.
No, I'm on my way.
What happened?
Lulu's missing.
What do you mean she's missing?
That was Dante. When he got back to the apartment, she was unconscious on the floor.
Oh, my God.
Before he could call 911, he got clocked. When he came to, she was gone.
Well, what, does he think that somebody knocked her out too?
He doesn't know. He didn't see any evidence that she was hurt, but he thinks whatever it is, it had to do with that bear.
You mean the one that Bobby sent?
No, that's the thing. Bobby didn't send that bear. Dante found another package at the door. That's the one that Barbara Jean sent.
So we have no idea who sent the other one?
All we know is that whoever sent it not only knew that she has an Aunt Bobby, they also knew what kind of package she had sent. Now, I wonder who could have had that kind of information.
Oh, come on, Spencer. Your daughter's missing. Nobody's got time for your stupidity.
Scotty's right. Look, we should just get right over to Lulu's house now.
Let's go.
Laura, I'll be with you. You stay out of this.
If I find out that you had anything to do with my daughter being missing, you are a dead man. Come on. Come on.
Cody, you all right?
Yeah.
What have we got?
Look, Lulu's been missing about I don't know, 10, 15 minutes max.
Okay, start dusting for prints and fighters. You need to be sitting down.
No, I'm fine, okay?
All right, so tell me, what happened? What? You came here and Lulu was unconscious?
There's this bear, all right?
What do you mean? The bear?
We thought it was a gift from her Aunt Bobby.
God. All right, hold on. Guys, Reynolds, I need this bear dusted and put in a bag.
Got it, Commissioner.
Sit down. Sit down. I need you to take me through step by step. I don't want to miss any details that could be crucial, okay? So just calm down and tell me what happened.
Okay, we just had a little gathering this afternoon for the baby sonogram picture.
All right, and who was here?
Well, me and Lulu
Yeah.
and her parents and my mom.
Okay.
And she went down to the car to get something, and she came back and she brought that package with her, and she said it was just sitting by the door with addressed to Lulu.
Did anyone see it be delivered or anything?
No one saw anything. No one heard anything. No doorbell. It was just left there. My mom heard it ticking, And Luke thought it was a bomb.
Oh, come on. No, well, it wasn't.
Well, no. Lulu got a call from her Aunt Bobby, and she said, "Did you get the gift?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said it was a bear with a clock in it.
Oh, I see. So this bear? No.
No. That's the gift from Bobby. I didn't open it. It was on the doorstep when I got in, but I'm guessing it is a bear with a clock in it.
Okay, I got it. All right, so this toy's a plant.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's booby trapped because when I came in, Lulu was lying on the floor unconscious, and that was next to her.
All right. So did you see anything else?
Nothing. Nothing. I mean, I was so distracted by Lulu on the floor. I completely missed this guy coming in and clocking me over the head.
Well, you were worried about your wife. Come on.
It doesn't matter. Come on. I should have been smarter than that. This isn't the first weird gift that she's been given.
Okay, well, you'd spoken to Bobby.
If I didn't leave her here with this stupid bear, she would be here right now.
10 minutes. Must be a new record.
I kind of believe that when two people love each other, and I think your mother still loves me, you don't let that go. You fight for it.
Hey, you guys want a slice?
No, thank you. It's been a long day. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Spinelli, is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Or will be.
You said Frisco wants you back. I'm assuming you told him something.
Frisco.
Speak of the devil.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No, actually, I'm glad you're here.
Why's that, Mac?
So I can do this.
Oh my God! Are you all right? What the hell are you thinking?
I'm sending something over to the lab, and I think it could be a crucial piece of evidence, so I want you to run tests on it first. All right? Yeah. I need the results ASAP.
Hi, we're in luck.
Luck?
Oh, well, I mean, the all-night coffee vendor was still open, and so I got you your favorite doc. And
Thank you.
Hey, pal, I got you your caramel macchiato with 2 squirts of chocolate. Here you go.
Thank you.
How you doing?
This is not how I saw this day ending.
I know. It's not how I pictured it either. I thought this was going to be the spontaneous, romantic wedding, you know, it would go down in the history books.
Well, it still can. The bride's ex-husband shows up and accuses the groom of kidnapping the daughter. That sounds like the 6 o'clock news to me.
Look, Luke is just really worried about Lulu, and he's not thinking clearly. No one, absolutely nobody, thinks you had anything to do with Lulu's disappearance. Right, Doc? Nobody, right?
Well, I don't know, Lucy. Do we?
I need a 3-block perimeter around the building. Teams going door to door. All right, we need to turn up a witness.
Hey, be careful with that.
Oh, don't worry. We won't let it out of our sight.
Do you know any more about who took her?
No, she was unconscious when I found her. They wanted to make sure she couldn't fight back.
Gosh, and neither could you, judging from that bump on your head.
They just wanted me immobilized as Lulu. They wanted.
Oh, my God. Oh, God, please don't let anything happen to our little girl.